Katie Campbell Morrison, the first Peace Award winner, went to Scripps College in Claremont, California, where she majored in religious studies and played lacrosse all 4 years, starting her last 3 years. After college, she served as a Peace Corps community health volunteer in Peru, working with mothers with children under 3 in hygiene, nutrition, and early childhood stimulation, and also with teenagers in pregnancy prevention. During her work in the Peace Corps, she was heavily focused on fostering cross-cultural understandings and working with communities in extreme poverty. Katie is currently working at the Gerontological Society of America and writing a book on her grandmother, Joan Brown Campbell. Ian Katz, the 2009 award winner, studied economics and religious studies at Yale University, where he founded a nonprofit case management agency, wrote for a couple of campus publications, and played on the club's soccer and rugby teams. Following graduation, he spent a year in Israel teaching soccer, music, and English to Jewish and Arab youth in the social periphery. He currently is writing for an online newswire called Law 360 in New York City and will attend the University of Chicago Law School next fall, hoping to focus on international law.
Since graduation, I went off to Stanford that fall. I graduated from Stanford last spring, so spring of 2014. And since then, I've been living in France and Paris for the last 7 months. I spent a summer in Boston working for a program called Breakthrough Collaborative, which pairs college students as teachers in low-income communities throughout the United States. Mine in particular was in Cambridge, Massachusetts, where I had the chance to teach 8th graders ancient Greek history. And these are all students who were low income or from an immigrant family or would be the first to go through college in their family. And I found that to be really eye-opening in terms of sort of the education system, the inequality of opportunity in the United States, but also really kind of inspiring and made me feel hopeful that if these are the children who are in our middle schools in some of the toughest parts of our country, like we've got a good kind of basis to build upon with these kids. Being in Paris, it's really I started from scratch, you know, like I was very much an outsider. I had a pretty solid, American accent, or at least an accent that people knew that I was an outsider. I hadn't grown up in that culture, and sort of my whole coding of the social setting or just the society was different. Getting to be in a new city and seeing people with like a very fresh take, seeing everybody as new, has sort of changed my view on things. I've been writing a lot since I've been in Paris. And one of the first things, I had a thing published in Vice magazine in New York, sort of on that theme that revolved around rose sellers in Paris. Whenever you go out, there are like dozens of men, largely South Asian men, who are like offering roses for people to buy. And I followed one of these men around, with his permission, of course, and sort of interviewed him throughout the course of the night. And got to see, how difficult of an experience it is for an undocumented immigrant in this city who is essentially like an invisible figure. So getting to see this new city through new eyes, like my fresh eyes, but in addition through the eyes of other sort of like a different class and a different set of eyes, has also been very, eye-opening.
Chris Terry went to Ohio University, where he graduated in 2014 with a Bachelor of Fine Arts in Dance. Chris now lives in Los Angeles, where he is employed as a professional dancer and is frequently seen on stage performing his art. Jamal Dilman Hasso is graduating from Swarthmore College with an honors major in Middle Eastern Studies and a minor in music. While there, he also enrolled at the University of Jordan for a semester, studying history and music. While in college, he founded an organization called Munazamat al-Amal, Organization of Hope in Arabic, to promote the cultures of the greater Syrian region and present an image of these countries that moves beyond the violence and destruction being promoted by various involved states, militias, and media outlets. 2012 award winner Noah Eisen is about to enter his senior year at the University of Michigan, where he is majoring in computer science and mathematics. He is a member of Sigma Chi fraternity and active in leadership roles for fraternity projects. He also volunteers in the community at a furniture warehouse that distributes furniture to those in need. He has an internship this summer at Bloomberg Incorporated in New York City and hopes to work in the computer science field after graduation.
Since graduating high school, I've attended Xavier University in Cincinnati, Ohio, where I majored in early childhood education at first, but recently I changed to math and English for education, which I've absolutely loved, I've been double majoring in math and English specifically, which is something that I am really passionate about in terms of teaching. And I was a part of organizing the Circle of Peace, which is something that Xavier hosts every year in order to just kind of bring the students together and think about how they're showing peace on campus and what they can do to make the campus more peaceful, which I think is an excellent idea to have on any campus. But I think with Xavier, we have that because it's a Jesuit school, and so we're really ingrained in the Ignatian spirituality of finding God in all things and contributing to the common good, which is a lot of what the Circle of Peace is for. Over the past semester, I not only tutored children in the Cincinnati public schools who are in 4th and 5th grade. I also participated in the Starfire program, which is a program for young adults with special needs. And so I would go about twice a week for the past semester just to go and do various activities with them and just giving them another face to say hello to and to be, able to contribute in that way was a lot of fun for me. The Peace Award was something that I thought was very meaningful, especially because it was a different award that was given at the high school that not only encouraged me to continue to, be a peaceful person and to engage in things that, contribute to the world as a whole. It allowed me to see that those kinds of acts and things don't go unnoticed, and even if they do go unnoticed, it's not something that you should stop doing. It's something that you should continue to do, and I think I've done that as I've been at Xavier. So.